Gets thicker. The old cranium's working tonight, friends. It's probably gone, isn't it? You guys see kind of what is happening here? If you need to nail your spot, where's the old OG? OG's in there. There she is. I'm just gonna pack this in because I might need it. I'm not gonna, well, I guess I could throw it on. It is here, and it is darn cool, right? I actually love this thing, Luke. See how nice those chunks went out the back, Luke? Yeah. Freaking half a truckload of logs, Heath. Beautiful. Those are like 16 footers, dude. Look at this nice straight log for the mill. How many pulls?
2. Exactly.
Hi friends, good evening. I just want to share this with, axe people, wood people. You folks have heard me talk about hickory and its properties and, the leaf spring effect, friends. Wood, like think about a 2x4 on edge. I've talked about this so many times. And I guess you don't know about it when you're a young guy unless you're taught it, a young man, right? Right, friends? So the grain in this runs this way. So it means it's very strong this way, right? This way. But this way, it has flex, like a leaf spring on a truck. That's what this is. It's a leaf spring because, right, friends? That's a leaf spring. This way. But this way, it's really strong. Really strong. I've just run across some wood. And I'm going to do this, and I'm going to show you why Hartwood is so lovely.
So he's got a mill right over there. So do you know why I took that first short chunk, Luke?
So it gives us a spot to lay that?
No, because it was bent,
Oh, okay.
but it was fat. So he can still get boards out of that. See how that straightens out?
Yeah.
Like he'll actually get straight boards out of that, 10-foot beams, 2x6, 2x8, nice, and it's got a hole in the center, so he's got to pick from the outside. So the second two, I'll ask him what he wants after. We'll put some preload on this. So here's something I do want to say. In a scenario like that, you saw where that thing landed, right? It landed right on target, but it ended up over here just because of the bounce. But so that wasn't a narrow, a wide undercut. It was narrow. So it closed and went on course. But if you need to nail your spot, you've got to open them up because it just keeps traveling. Once it slaps, if it slaps over there first, it's going to kick that. Right. Happened to me tons back in the day when I was learning about that stuff. So I'm going to leave this because this is not going to interfere with our freaking show at all here. This was the right call. So I'm going to leave this, but I'm going to mark them out, and then we're going to cut this one up.
I'm going to show you a little something, friends. You see this? Can you guys see this? So this is Hartwood, not Sapwood, okay? And the different, this is crazy wood. It's so strong, friends. Usually Hartwood will throw up, you know, little shards, okay? All wood does. Here's the difference. Here's Sapwood, and there's a little bit of brown wood right there. Usually it's the other way around, right, friends? Okay. This is Sapwood, and this is Hartwood. You see the difference, right, friends? You can see it, right? Brown on the bottom. Look at this wood, friends. Oh my gosh. I've just run into a batch of hickory, friends. 100% Hartwood. Look at it. And if you know anything about Hartwood, I'm freaking out right now because this is some of the hardest Hartwood I've ever had. And I just burnt it and it's straight as a bone. I almost feel like ordering some more of it just to get it. I wish I had the dough and I would do it. I would do it. Now, I'm going to throw a little dark watt at this right now. We're making a splitting axe, all around chopping, splitting axe with about a 23, 24 degree bevel on it, friends. I got you on selfie mode. It's Saturday, it's fight night. My wife's out doing something. She's shopping. She took her, I forget what she's doing. She's playing around, but she's bringing me home some ice cream. Yeah. And I'm going to watch the fights tonight. But my pants are falling off. Let me put this up one more notch so I'm not dealing with that. I don't like my pants falling down in the videos. Okay, let's go. There we go. Watch this. It's actually crazy what actually happens here. You'll see here in a minute. I'll show you. Look at it. Look at what's happening. This is going to be one of the strongest axe handles. And it's going to look like a piece of marble. And I have handles like this. One's my wedge banging handle.
Okay. And it has been freaking-tastic for a lot of people.
I'm just spreading. I'm making sure I get even spread. I don't want, oh my gosh, this is, friends, oh my goodness. Do you guys, right? This, watch this, watch. Hartwood drinks vodka like you wouldn't believe. Watch this, friends. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about right here. You guys you'll see this now. Okay. You guys see kind of what is happening here? See the other side, kind of dry, rolling over here. I stop at the eye. That's all. I stop at the eye. See? I don't put too much moisture in this part. And wait till I sand this. It'll blow your socks off. It'll literally blow your socks off. This will be my axe. It'll probably last a long time. It's going to be a wicked little splitting axe, 4.5 pounds. 4.5 pound splitting axe on a 30-inch handle. This is what we're doing right now. 4.5 pounds on a 30-inch haft. 31.5 it's the axe. But you guys see what happens to the Hartwood? With a burn and Watka. And it creates the most strongest handle. And then when I sand it and you touch it.
You can tell from out here too, Lukey. So friends, there's room for this thing right in here, but it is hard on that shed back there. You would not want to be, but I don't want to chunk it out. Why would I buck it out of the air when I've got lay?
Friends, I'm a little astounded. Like, do you guys see? You guys see what's kind of happening? Homemade axe, Montreal pattern with a slight up sweep, which is very smart. 27 degrees.
Hey Luke, you ready?
Yep.
I want to run this 92 again. I got a preload on the tree up there, Luke. But I need travel. So I'm going to open it up.
Oh, wow.
I got preload on her.
Yeah.
So because targets are over there, I'm going to fall the tree from this side. It doesn't matter where I fall it from. I could actually fall it from this side of the tree, to be honest with you. I tell people steady. Learn to cut trees from both sides of the tree, right? I say that to people. But this is fat. This is a fat tree. Look at this bow, Luke. This is a crazy view.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut it from here. How many pulls on the 592?
First crack.
First crack, you think?
Yeah.
Geez, that's pretty optimistic.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this beautiful world we live in. Friends, this 92, we picked something up on when I was bucking or something earlier somewheres, and I swapped over to the 572 fairly quickly. So you'll notice a swap there. The thing was cutting terrible, and I grabbed the 572, and away we go.
I love this axe. See those sights?
Yeah.
Follow those sights.
Yeah, you will. Look at You see that profile right there? I just finished it. Okay. I just used my sander and it's 25 degrees. This is 25 degrees. Yeah, see, look. See, it only goes so far down by hand, right? And then it goes down almost all the way, right? Look at this, friends. Look at this axe. And then you give it a wallop. You give it a wallop. Hear that noise? That's it. It's down. And I'll bet, of course it is. It's dead square. I'm going to go cut this off and we're going to put a wedge in it. We're going to have a wild axe here. There it is. Let's half this axe and we're going to go swing this out. This is an amazing tool. It's what a glorious looking tool. Okay. We win again. Let's get this guy out and see what we got for. All right, pull that out and go 2/3 down the axe. See, a little over half. Back in a flash.
So, friends, you'll hear me talk about building a stump. There's no more cutting. The hinge is built. It's done. And look at the lean on it still, Luke. Right? So I don't have to worry about no Dutchmans, no nothing. It's on course. Watch how nice and easy this goes. Watch this. It's probably gone, isn't it? There it is. Where did it land? It looks like right there, Luke, maybe.
Yeah,
Right here.
Yeah, that looks
So there you go. Look at that, Lukey.
Yep.
A little safer in here for him. Look at those nice sticks, Luke. Gosh, that's nice. Look how beautiful this smell. Can you smell the pitch in the air?
Yep.
So this is where, Luke, this is where my fallen and my tree work coincide. My logging background and my tree work, they coincide. You can do so many different jobs and don't break people's timber. A lot of tree services, it's kind of a joke. It is, friends, I'm not being rude, but there would be tree services come in to do a big job where there was merchantable timber and all the lengths and the wood was crisscrossed and broken and snapped and up. And it's just not good. It's people's money, Luke. This is, he's going to mill that.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if it was all shattered and crisscrossed and broken? And this is good lay. It's good lay. So that's where that logging and tree work kind of crosses over.
This is kind of an interesting axe, friends. You see how it's tight at the back? See, I made the wedge smaller at the back. See that? It's a hand forged axe. So they're not all perfect like a CNC axe. I'm so glad I did what I did, friends. Look. See that? See the space at the back? It's thinner and there's more space at the front. That axe would not have went at the back. Look. You see how it's grabbing at the back right there? And you'll see there, but not here and not there. See the space? And the wedge gets thicker? The old cranium's working tonight, friends. It's just, you got to go with the gut. You got to go with the gut, friends. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I've done a few of these. And I'm so glad that I just listened to my gut. Wow. Wow. It's like a vintage axe of some kind. Look at it, friends. It's just like some kind of a Oh, did you just see that? Of course you did. Did you see it just fall back? Just, whoop. Oh, oh, look at the balance on this one, friends. Look at that. Whoa, I did it. Oh my gosh. It's a nice axe. Let's check out the fur. What's it like in the fur? You know, friends, I use to make a micro bevel on my axes. I use a worn out 400 grit on my belt. It's just what I do. I've just made a pretty cool axe. This is just the top. I don't want to cut his merchable timber. Bad hit. Pretty nice axe.
Very nice.
Well, friends, I do want to share this little bit. It's just me after building that axe. Friends, I build quite a few axes, and they don't all meet the channel. They don't all get the channel. But when I make something, when I run into a really nice batch of wood, I like to share it with you folks. This is Hickory Heartwood. You just saw kind of interjections throughout this video. So I'm just testing basically the degrees in the wood. This is a chunk of fir. I just use it out here. It's one of my wife's chopping blocks. And I'm just testing release now. But this axe, friends, is solid. It's about a 4.5 pound head. And it is a splitting tool. For me, it is anyway. But it's really all-purpose axe. I like that weight, 4 to 4.5 pounds right in there. It allows and affords a guy nimbleness when he's swinging. You get up into that 5 and 6 pounds, things start getting a little heavier. So I just wanted to share this little piece with you, friends. It's a real, like a old school design, kind of borderline Montreal, but just wanted to share it with you, friends. I hope you enjoyed it.
So we're gonna coil a rope for you, friends. We may as well, we're here. I like to coil it all up in a spot so you're not dragging, you know, wasting energy. Just put it in a hole like this. And I go 1, 2 full lengths, and I just throw that down there. And then I throw this over my wrist, and I start, you can do this with one, depends on the size of coils you want, but I just leave my arms in tight, and it's just like this. 1, hold, 2, drop, and roll. 1, hold, 2, drop and roll and twist. 1, 2. You could even go 1, 2, 3, 4, and coil it as it comes in, but I just do a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And I'm coiling the rope as it comes. I'm turning the rope, friends, like this, because it's a rope. And you can keep them all. Now, your arms never go above your armpits. They're down low. You got no rotator cuff issues. It just hangs on this like a hook on this right hand. See all those coils are nice and even, just like this. This is a tree man thing. There's all kinds of ways to do things, but I like to share these because it helps, guys. I've had emails after emails about these silly little things we talk about for people in the industry. So this is, again, how tree guys, a lot of tree guys in this area tie their ropes up. They just go like this. And this ends up being a wonderful situation. There it is. The magic move is just switch arms. Just literally switch arms. Shaklank, out it goes. This is in front of you. Reach for the armpit. 1, 2, 3. Pull this through like a daisy knot. But don't pull it all the way through, and just do your daisy knot. If you don't know what a daisy knot, and I'm going too fast for you, look up daisy knot. And there it is. It's done. You can hang it on any one of those coils. It's nice and tight. What do you think of that, Luke?
It was pretty slick.
Pretty slick, right? So that's that.
Well, friends, there's another one over. Listen, a heartfelt and sincere thanks from Luke and I both. We're putting a lot into the content these days, as you can see with the drone and different things, and we're working our way through some stuff. We appreciate your viewership. Work hard, be honest, and be kind. We'll catch you on the next one.